Hi guys, sorry to interrupt this little romantic thing you've got going on. Do you believe in the law of attraction? Alright everybody, welcome to episode 22 of WatchRoss, and this is starting differently to how we normally start the vlog. I've got my phone out. It's actually Sunday. We normally vlog on a Monday, but it's Sunday. I want to just talk to you, just me and you, for a little while and just give you some insight into what's going on in my head. I've just got back from my Sunday half marathon. I started running half marathons every Sunday many years ago after doing some training for full marathons that I used to run for charity. Gonna do some more of that soon, I think, but I was running for charities that looking at research for my eye condition, retinitis pigmentosa. So rather selfishly, I guess you can put it, but raising money for those so one day hopefully they can find a cure and I get to keep my eyesight. One of the main reasons I do it is this is like meditation for me. I don't get on with meditation, traditional meditation. I know everyone says how good it is for you, and you know, it can be really clarifying and it's great for the soul and all this sort of stuff, but I just can't sit still, I guess, for that long. So running, where it's just me against myself for like 2 hours doing a half marathon, is where I get my meditation, I guess. It's super powerful, and I have some of my most creative business ideas, creative like life ideas, breakthroughs, etc. And I've just had one. There's been something that, I don't know, it's been really challenging me for like a couple of months. It's got to be a couple of months now. My arms are hurting now, you know, I'm gonna hold it with one hand. And that's, I've been feeling like super overwhelmed. I feel like I've maxed out my output. And to give you like some kind of background of that in terms of what I do on a weekly basis, we film the vlog on a Monday. I get back Monday night and I do a live broadcast on Act on This. I do something called Motivation and Mind Hacks, like a personal development broadcast on Facebook 9 till 10. On a Tuesday, I get up and start cataloguing the vlog footage from Monday, and I upload the replay of Monday night's Motivation and Mind Hacks. I put it on YouTube, I put it on actonthis.tv, I rip the audio from it and I record a podcast all about it and I put that out. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, I get up and start editing the vlog again, so I start editing parts of the vlog. And on Wednesday night, I run a book club for actors as well, again on actonthis.tv's Facebook page. We look at a book, I do that 9 till 10. Go to bed every morning, by the way. I'm getting up at 6, I'm going to the gym, getting home, having my breakfast, I'm starting work about 10 o'clock. On a Thursday, I upload Wednesday night's broadcast to Act on This and YouTube. I rip the audio, I put it out as a podcast on iTunes, and then Thursday night, I do about a 3.5 hour coaching call for all the actors in my Bulletproof Actor program, which is a mindset coaching program. Friday, I upload the replay of that coaching call for everyone on Act on This, well, not Act on This, everyone in Bulletproof Actor, and I continue editing the vlog. Saturday, I finish editing the vlog. Sunday, I get up, I start doing promotion for the vlog, cutting the trailer for it. I run my half marathon, I get home, eat, go to bed, and we start vlogging again on a Monday. It's so full on, and it was really enjoyable for a long time, but there comes a point where I'm like, I just feel completely maxed out. And Einstein's definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And there's parts of the process of all that have just become Groundhog Day and like unfulfilling, and I'm a stubborn bastard, so I never want to give anything up. I always feel like if I stop doing something I've started, then it feels almost like a failure sometimes, or like, you know, I've started so I have to finish it, and there is no finish line with all this stuff. So it's really difficult to take on anything new or experience new stuff when all of my time is maxed out. And I was just like, I don't know, I just had a bit of a breakthrough and going, it's fine. You know, you've got to go, I'm going to go home, I'm going to review everything that I'm doing, and I'm just going to look at what I can drop to make room to either go double down, you know, either go deeper in some of the things that I'm keeping, or just start some fresh stuff. So all I'm really saying is, if you're feeling like you've been doing the same thing over and over again, and you've not really been getting the results you want in all areas, stop. Get off autopilot. I was on autopilot for so long. Just get off autopilot, stop, pull over at the side of the road, review, and just be okay and accept that, you know, to make room for growth, you've got to drop stuff. So I'm really excited about it. I'm super inspired. I'm like, just excited about, you know, change ultimately. Sometimes as human beings, we don't like change. I'm freaking so ready for change. So just wanted to share that with you. I hope it might inspire you to change and just start asking the world for more. And it all begins with you. It begins with asking yourself for more. Bit of a different start to the vlog. Sean and Petch are going to be around, well, any second for you guys, but tomorrow for me. I don't know what's going to happen. One thing's for sure, we're going to find out. Let's go. I told you they'd be here in a minute. Here's the hop. Petch is on camera. Hop, are you feeling better this week?
I feel fantastic.
I'm feeling miles more energised this week. Had a big breakthrough on Sunday. It's actually Tuesday, by the way, guys. We didn't film yesterday because we've got loads of exciting stuff to do today, so we decided we would film today. What are you doing?
I'm going to see Mark Cock at Dragon Pass.
Mark Cock at Dragon Pass.
It's pronounced Koch.
Mark Koch?
Yeah, it's Koch. It's
okay, sorry Mark, Koch. And what does Dragon Pass do?
It's an airport concierge company, 20 million customers, second biggest in the world. Yeah,
the Master of Monocle wants some of those 20 million customers, so you go and do that. Me and Petch are keeping it far more real. We're going to Costa because he's desperate for a wee. So that's what we're going to go and do. Nice. Exactly. And then I've had another revelation since I spoke to you guys on Sunday. I'm going to let you in on something I like to call the monkey trap. Bye, Hop. Seriously, Petch, this blew my mind last night. I had a chat with Mark Dharma.
Hey, this is Mark Dharma.
You all know Mark, our friend in LA, high performance coach. And I was telling him about my epiphany on Sunday, going, mate, things need to change in my life. I feel like I've hit a plateau of my success. Stuff's got to change. I've got to start doing things I haven't done before in order to have things I haven't had before, etc. And he said, mate, this is classic monkey trap syndrome you've got yourself into. And I want to just explain it because I know so many of you lot will be falling into this as well. And what the monkey trap is, this is genuine. You can watch this on YouTube, how African hunters originally started trapping monkeys, you know, to hunt and, you know, obviously to kill and eat. Bit morbid because I like monkeys, Petch, but the actual way they did that is really relevant. What they would do is they would get a either a coconut, actually initially, Petch, it was a coconut or some kind of like receptacle, a bucket, etc. And they would put a hole in it that was just big enough for the monkey to put his hand through, like this. And then they would fill it with food, they would put rice in it or they put fruit in it, etc, etc. And the monkey would put its hand in and then it would grab whatever it was and make a fist. And it would hold on and then it couldn't move its hand back out of the hole, it was too big. And what happens is you would expect the monkey to give up eventually, but it doesn't. It actually gets really irate and it holds on to this thing it's found for dear life. And it gets really crazy and it starts like dragging its hand out and like smashing back and forth and it can't remove its hand. Because it won't let go of the thing it's grabbed onto. It's got the power to just go like that and then it can escape. But even like when a human starts approaching this monkey, the monkey would normally flee. It doesn't. It's crazy. It grasps onto this thing. It wants the fruit, wants the rice, wants whatever's in there. And it's pretty brutal. You can watch it on YouTube, genuinely. I might put a bit of a clip in here. But you'll see the hunter literally just put a noose around the monkey's neck and just drag it off. And normally that wouldn't happen if the monkey, you know, would have just let go of whatever it was. So the monkey is actually putting its life on the line. And actually, well, it's not even putting its life on the line, Petch. It's giving up its life for the thing it won't let go of. And I was like, wow, there's so many things in my life. Work, inside my acting career, outside my acting career, online business, you know, maybe people, emotions, thoughts that I've been clinging onto for so long that I won't let go of for whatever reason. And that's putting my life on the line, effectively, stopping me excelling in certain areas and doing new things. So sometimes you've got to let go of the thing you're holding onto in order to escape and allow new things that are going to help you grow and become more than you already are into your life. So just have a think about what you're holding onto. Ultimately, you know, your hand's in that coconut, hanging onto that rice or that fruit that you think's so great and is going to be amazing. But actually all you're doing is allowing yourself to stay in one place, be vulnerable, and allow that hunter ultimately to just club you around the head and kill you. slightly barbaric, Petch, but I think it's really, really powerful. So think about that, please. What can you let go of in your life to allow room for bigger, better, nicer, more positive things? How was the meeting?
Really good. Very successful.
Very successful. Excellence.
Exciting things coming.
It's there is some like really exciting stuff coming. We didn't get Mark on the vlog. Don't want to walk into one of these posts because
but he's coming in on the future.
I didn't want to freak him out, but I've met him. What a top bloke! Like completely self-made.
Multi.
But like hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Like hundreds of millions. We'll definitely be working with Mark in the future. Hop, let's get in the car. We're going somewhere exciting potentially. Follow us. He's on the phone. I think we're going to someone's house called Yvonne. Nothing weird. She's lovely apparently. Entrepreneur. Gonna have a chat about stuff. Let's do some entrepreneurial chat, Yvonne.
Your hair done at 1?
Let's have her hair done at 1. It's not very entrepreneurial. Keep rolling, Petch. Even though you're stood in the road, keep rolling. I'll let you know out of my one party-sighted eye that I've got open if there's any cars coming. Now there is one, but it's gone the other way, Petch. You're all right. Oh, you know, if I only had one eye, life wouldn't be great. I think my left eye is not as strong as my right either, and like this. I can see stars, Petch. I can see stars. That's because I'm looking in the mirror. What? What? We're booked in for 2. Let's go. I just love sausage dogs. Right, here we are at the Oakwood.
Pub brasserie.
In Alderley. We were going to go see Yvonne. She's an entrepreneur, but she's having her hair cut and picking a car up, so we're going to be seeing her after this. Right, so we've had some beautiful food here at the Oakwood. Look who's turned up. Yvonne's had her hair done, looking gorgeous. Petch is giving the compliments out, and we're using a new microphone. It's a little bit different for the vlog, right? Normally we do fly on the wall. This is a bit more set up. Big shout out to Rode Microphones for sponsoring the vlog and giving me all this expensive equipment. Don't know how this is going to go, Yvonne, but thanks for being here. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about entrepreneurialism. And ultimately, loads of people watching, and we've been talking over the last couple of weeks, are wanting to create side hustles to support their acting career so they can stop doing the thing they hated. For me, that was retail like 11 years ago, 40 hours a week into something I hated, expecting some magic to happen and me to suddenly get an acting career. You've kind of created some businesses that have become, Hop's been telling me, like massive. Like you did you do like, was it Wayne Rooney's wedding?
I did, yeah.
Right, tell us all about it. How did you get, what did you used to do and how did you get out of that, create your side hustle and just blow up? Hold the mic, Yvonne, go for it.
Okie-doke. Am I looking that way?
Anyway.
Right, so, okay, we're just chatting, right. Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't actually looking for a side hustle. I'd done events always, event production and management all over the world, doing loads of footballers, weddings, christenings, etc., etc. Loads of famous people, actually, and infamous. Yeah. And as a single parent to my daughter, who, because she was nearly excluded at age 5, had to go through the private school system, so that was like real hard work. Yeah. So it was a constant, like, I was selling clothes as a side hustle. I was doing all sorts of different things, painting china, just keeping the money coming in for school fees. That was my main like drive. And then the event company, when I started that, I started at the top with that. I'd ended up doing interior design at someone's house in North Manchester, and you know them actually, Sean. And from there, this person said, oh, we're looking to do a silver wedding anniversary in the summer. This would be like February. And I knew that I'd just started this event company, but I thought I can't even say it because I don't know the answer to one question. Yeah. So I thought about it through the coffee break. I thought, no, I can't bring myself to mention. But the next day, I sort of said, actually, I have got another company that does events, a sister company, and they're obviously they're multimillionaires anyway. This couple, and they obviously knew what I was like coming at, but they just let me get on with it. And yeah. I said, right, okay, well, come and present to us on Thursday night it was. So I sat at their dining table where there's room for about 40, and said, right, well, we want the marquee, we want this, we want that. Can you do all of that, Yvonne? Yeah, can. Thinking, oh dear.
So you didn't have it. So this whole thing of, I just don't know if we can hear. Can you hear that, Patch, now? Right. So we have to swap this mic around. So this whole thing of saying yes to opportunity. And then actually figuring it out. Richard Branson has a very famous quote about this, doesn't he? It's kind of like, say yes, figure it out on the way. Is that what you were getting at there?
It was, yeah. I mean, I wasn't even thinking that big at the time. I mean, just to set the scene, I'd got an Astra, which was about 100 years old at the time, nice. With a strapped-on, like, wing mirror, and the other one was broken, so I didn't use a lot of the wing mirrors. So when I was driving up to this, like, mansion, I thought, I can't possibly let these big, like, Cruella de Vil gates open and me, like, chugging in the Astra. I'll do a park and ride. So I was, like, miles away up the road. Arrived at the gates, me and my then business partner, and of course, like, where's your car, girls? Million reasons why we weren't in the car, and it was pouring down as well, so it was like, oh my goodness, this seemed right through us already. Because if we'd gone with our car, then, like, we're not giving you one penny, because you have to set the scene, don't you? Set your stall out. So of course, after like about an hour, which was laborious and stressful, can you do marquees? Have you done this? Have you done that? Can you get bands? Do you know about staging? Do you know about lighting? Yes. Came out, went through the gates, and like, OMG, what we're going to do now? So there was nobody really doing events at a massive level in Manchester, one person who's still doing it actually, and she'd been in London trained, so we thought, right, couldn't even afford my car payment of £100, so then borrowed money to go to America to train in special events, because that's where they're so advanced there, like, leave us for dead. So we've gone over there, and everyone's like, what are you doing? You've not even got a party yet. Anyway, we got that party in Bury. And
in Bury, shout out to Bury.
And to just give you an idea of the guests at that party, so the party was like phenomenal. There was like 450 people there, and the whole of the Manchester United team were there. And do you remember the picture of David Beckham and his sarong?
Yes,
it was at that party. He was at that party. Yeah, so with Victoria. Yeah, so that was the time that happened. So from there, this same couple then booked us for his 50th birthday, like a few months later in December, and then his daughter's wedding for 650 the following summer. So, and all of the United team came to everything. Simply Red, John Whittaker that owns Peel Holdings, Trafford Centre, etc. You could not have thrown a net. So we sort of learnt our craft running. We sort of landed the big job, and then like, whoa, now what can we do? So that's what happened. And then Philip Neville booked us for his wedding, and we did the first wedding, and then everything went sideways, fell out. Big fallout, nasty. And then it was like, oh, how am I going to earn that lifestyle anymore? I didn't have a plan B. And what you've just said at the beginning, Ross, about having a side hustle, I actually believe everybody should have at least one.
See, seriously, everybody, like, really mean it. And also, so we just spoke to Sean's new friend, Mark Koch, owns like do you? So his business is like tens or if not hundreds of millions. He said one thing to us at Costa Coffee before. He said, and this is something that people don't like to have in terms of like, there's this whole, I don't need a plan B because I'm going to make plan A work. But he said everybody should have a plan B.
My plan B wasn't in place then, but I'd been introduced to a network marketing company 2 years prior to my situation, my own little crash. And when the opportunity was presented to me, I just said, no, thank you.
Right.
Didn't listen. Not for the same that you just said there, Ross. Like, didn't want to know. My plan A is going really well, thank you. Bit smug, perhaps a little bit of ego there, thinking things would never change, riding on the crest of the wave. So it was just like that. No, I'm not interested. But I did like what the company was doing. I like the products. So I thought, well, I'll support my friend who'd mentioned it, like any good friend would, and bought the products and loved them for 2 years. So then when my disaster happened and it just like crashed so quick, rug pulled out, like, whoa. I knew my Range Rover was going to get repossessed. I knew the roof over my head was going as well. The Range was going, and like, as I said just recently, and it's turned into a bit of a joke, I could not see myself in a Punto. No disrespect to Puntos. But
what if I just said I drove a Punto? I don't, because I don't drive.
Well, what I was going to say about the Punto thing, because everybody took that the wrong way, because it does sound funny. My mum had got the Punto. Right. And my brother and I, every time we had any sort of failed situation, whatever it might be, company cars going back, whatever, we'd either be in my mum's Viva, Nats and Nissan Cherry, whatever she'd got at the time would be in. So if I'd got my backside in the Punto, it would mean something had gone wrong. So that was where I said, like, I didn't want to be in the Punto. Not anything against the Punto. So that was the situation. I just suddenly thought, it was my daughter actually that said to me, why don't you look at this situation as a true business, because it clearly is one. There's a lot of people, musical theatre, a lot of actors that do this. Why don't you? Because if people without any business experience per se, somebody that has had some experience, surely you can have a look. And when I did look at it, it was that simple. I thought, what have I done? Why have I just not even looked at the opportunity? So that was it. I picked that up, and that was 6 years ago. So my side hustle, really, which was like it had to be a plan A.
I mean, people have been messaging me this week saying, I want to start a podcast, I want to start this vlog, I want to start this side hustle, I'm going to start trading antique books, was one last week, wasn't it? I'm going to start doing a course on presenting, this, that and the other. And yet, then maybe not starting yet because they're still allowing that fear that they're actually justifying as practicality. It's not practicality, it's still fear holding them back. What would you say to those people who are just afraid to start?
Well, fear is the main thing that holds anybody back. And at the end of the day, it's not tangible. It's just a feeling, and it's something that you tell yourself. It's your own story, that. And I would always say to people, just do it. Because there's no such thing as failure. Failure is when you don't try anything. If you're just stuck in the back of your cave, just hoping by, you know, for some reason that something's going to change without you making a change, it's just not going to happen. So you have to just be bold, be brave, stand up straight and just go for it. You know, what is the worst going to happen? Hopefully nobody will die. That's the worst thing that could happen, and 99.999% nobody will die in whatever venture you've got in mind to do. But you fail yourself, you fail your way forward. That's where you're learning. If you stay comfortable, you're not learning, you're just staying with what you know. Yep. And there's some great books that people can read. I mean, like Feel the Fear. Yeah, well, the book you just mentioned, Feel the Fear, Do It Anyway, by Susan. Yeah, she's absolutely brilliant. And the other one, of course, is Chimp Paradox. Dr. C. Peters, which is just brilliant.
He keeps recommending that, and I haven't bought it. Petch has got it on audiobook, I think, haven't you, Petch? I need to get that.
I think the audiobook's quite good, really, because it's a complicated subject, but Steve Peters really does deliver it in a way that makes you understand, because it's about your subconscious, your conscious mind. Your minds don't know what's fact, what's fiction. So if you're telling yourself you can't do it, you can't. Tell yourself you can, then you can. So I'm a great believer in pick up your pen, own your life, design your life as how you want it to look. No one's going to do that for you. And if you think that you're going to just have some massive change and be really successful without a few knocks and a few people saying either in our world, no, or the time's not right, I haven't got enough time, haven't got enough money, haven't got this, like I'm getting married, like and whatever, it goes on. It's just you're holding yourself back. It's like you're putting a brick wall after brick wall after brick wall in front of yourself. Just smash through it and give it a go. Follow your instinct. If it's in here, follow it, find a way, and just keep going.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, this has gone very well, hasn't it? We just want to bring you more inspiring people like Yvonne on a weekly basis. It's a little bit less fly on the wall and a bit more kind of like a TV show. But I love it. Thanks so much. I'm going to even do this thing now. Thanks so much for joining us, Yvonne.
Great to be here, Ross. Great to see you. Lovely to see you as always, Sean.
Awesome. What do you think, Hop?
Oh, I'm delighted. Thanks for coming down. Always a pleasure having you here, Yvonne.
Excellent. Right, well, we're going to, we'll probably get like another drink, or not like an alcoholic drink, because I only drink coffee, and we'll chew the fat as well. Hope it's been useful. Just freaking start, right? And tweet us. We'll put all our social details on. Are you on social media, Yvonne?
I am, yeah.
Shout out to your social media.
I'm on Facebook. Is that...
Are you on Twitter or Instagram?
I'm on Instagram, yeah. Yvonne Dixon, NVP.
Yvonne Dixon, NVP. Hit Yvonne up. Follow her. Just let her know that you're grateful. Watch your success, and yeah, just start. Let's go, Hop.
Do it.
Boom. Your carriage awaits, Petch. I was on the phone to Dharma last night.
Hey, this is Mark Dharma.
And you know, over the last couple of years, I've not been actively against, but I haven't bought into the law of attraction.
Right.
In terms of, I have always required science behind success and science behind the things that I do, and ultimately formulas and knowing that this plus this equals this. So I understand the science behind the law of attraction in terms of, in your head you have something called your reticular activating system, which is the filter for what you see. So if you focus on things you want, you're going to see more of it because your RAS kicks in. Thus it appears that you're manifesting stuff, yes, but actually you're just noticing stuff that was already there. However, right, my school of thought is beginning to change on the law of attraction. And it's difficult to admit because I don't like airy-fairy stuff. But there have been moments in my life this year, I've seen you experience one today, Mark told me about a few last night, where they've achieved things and things have happened and have come into their lives, and including myself, that my brain, your brain, Mark's brain could never have figured out in terms of going, I would like this, or I want this person to come into my life.
Yeah.
And then that happened with me last year. I wanted to meet Steve Bartlett, the guy who owns Social Chain. I sent multiple emails to Social Chain, got no response. I kept focusing on going, I need to meet this guy, I need to meet this guy, I need to meet this guy. Tweeted, Facebook message, nothing, no response, no response, no response, but kept focused on what I want. I'm in a voiceover session, and when I finish, I don't know this is going to happen. When I finish that voiceover session, the engineer says to the guy on the end of the line, where's this audio going that Ross has just recorded? He said, send it to Jason at Social Chain. And I went, whoa, wait a minute, you work for Social Chain? He said, yeah. Then Nav texts me and goes, mate, I'm going to be in Manchester next week, do you want to have a brew at the Midland? Yeah. Get to the Midland, what are you doing in Manchester? I'm going to meet Steve Bartlett at Social Chain. Yeah. How could my brain have figured out that was how I was going to meet Steve? An hour and 40 minutes later, for a 20-minute trip, we're at the Trafford Centre. It's now getting dark, but it's time for the part of the vlog that we like to call... Right, we've come back to Game, the place where I spent 11 years of my life to do Petch's Dice of Life. This week's very different. We're not rolling the dice. We're just asking a question based on what we've spoken about on today's vlog. This is...
Jamie.
Jamie, do you believe in the law of attraction?
I'd say so, yeah. I think, you know, when you're talking about cause to effect, I think the kind of things that you put out into the world in terms of what you look for, what you aim for, what you hope to achieve, it always ends up coming back to you. I mean, I know personally when working with the band or working as a performer, if you put yourself out as a certain thing, then you'll get recognised as it in that way. You know, for instance, like the first audition I ever had was something where it wasn't to do with anyone who I'd met before or any network that I was involved with. It was just because I was marketing myself as a particular product in a sense, and after a while word kind of gets around in that sort of sense, and yeah, you know, you get what you put into any kind of career, and so it always comes back to you as to kind of help you with things that you've been striving for quite a long time as well. Yeah.
There you go. We've got one believer. Let's see what else we can find. No one freaking wants to talk to us. We're going to continue trying to get someone else though, Petch. Hi guys, sorry to interrupt this little romantic thing you've got going on. Do you believe in the law of attraction? Yep, it's a yes from them.
No, I don't think I believe in that.
Don't believe in that.
Don't believe in fate. No.
Don't believe in fate. Destiny?
No.
It's a no. It's a non-believer.
Yeah, I think so. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm a dance teacher and just trying to find a different way of engaging the community. And then my old tap dance teacher came over from America, and then we just happened by chance to start an organisation, and it's just built and built and grown and grown. But it just so happened that I've made lots of contacts in the USA now, and then that's just kind of grown from there, but it was a chance meeting.
That is exactly it. So give a shout out to your dance troupe, to the camera there.
Shout out to Tap Dance Festival UK.
And is that what you're on social media?
Yes.
Tap Dance Festival UK.
Tap Dance Festival UK.
Amazing. It's another believer. Thank you so much. Boom. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you. So there you have it. A little bit of a different Petch's Dice of Life for this week, utilising this new mic from Rode. Thank you, Rode, for this. Well exciting. We did get kicked out at the end there, but we'll be back at the Trafford Centre at some point. So it was a resounding 3-1. Yes, the guys at the Trafford Centre.
Law of attraction is real.
Law of attraction is real. So let us know what you think of the law of attraction. Social media stuff, as always, up on the screen, at Ross A. Grant, at SJ Hopwood, at The Real Petch UK. We'll be back next week for episode 23, I think it is. Until then, as always, bye for now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. It really would mean the world to me if you would leave a comment telling me what you enjoyed and what you would like to see more of next time. If you want to catch more episodes, head over to facebook.com/WatchRoss or youtube.com/WatchRoss. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. I'll be back real soon. Bye for now. Are you on board, Petch? He's asleep.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone. He's got his eyes closed. Boom.